This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. With drier than normal weather conditions, there's an elevated risk for wildfires.
Local governments have been taking precautions by conducting prescribed burns here on the Suncoast, but is it enough to prevent a wildfire? ABC7's Christopher Brantley joins us live from Venice with more on the story tonight. Christopher?
Well, good evening. Here at the Venice Fire Department, they are keeping a close eye on heavily wooded areas within the city. They hope to stave off a serious wildfire. This is exactly what fire departments don't want to see. A lot of dry brush just waiting to be ignited.
On property and stuff, you need to keep your lawn mowed, your trees trimmed back, any rubbish back.
One of the biggest worries for Lieutenant Dan Strong of the Venice Fire Department is recreational bonfires.
Lack of rain that we've had and the wind conditions it is now, and with the few cold fronts we've had through and the humidity went down, the increase in the fire intensity and the risk that a fire will start has gone up.
Lieutenant Armstrong wanted to offer a reminder that recreational bonfires are not allowed in Sarasota County for just that reason. Right now, the U.S. Forestry Service ranks the Suncoast at a moderate risk of wildfires, but that could soon change to a high risk.
It follows the humidity, the temperatures, and the rainfall.
To avoid major wildfires at places like the Carlton Reserve in Venice, Sarasota County fire officials conducted prescribed burns. The last one out here was 3 weeks ago. They burned 60 acres.
In Michigan, we've had a lot of fires that have accidentally started and destroyed way more than they needed to.
Laura Paulson is visiting the Suncoast. On Monday at Carlton Reserve, she was happy to hear officials had held prescribed burns.
Well, you've got to be really cautious about any bonfires that you've got, any fires that you've got on the beach, because you never know when ashes are going to get away from you. One breeze and a lot of agony caused.
Officials hope to avoid all of that agony. Over the last 3 years, 30,000 acres within Sarasota County have had controlled prescribed burns. Live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Christopher. So yes, we have had some dry weather, but we could be getting a few showers this week.
Yep, and Bob has some graphics showing just how dry it has been, Bob.
Yeah, typically you don't see these kind of numbers until basically late March and April, but you can see on the scale here above 500 across most of our viewing area right now, and that includes DeSoto, Hardy, Highlands counties, as well as into Sarasota County, very high numbers there. Manatee, not as much, but this particular area for this winter season thus far, about 2 to 4 inches below average in most cases, while some even about 6 inches below average. We could use a little bit of rainfall. The good news is this front there, the storm system that moved through over the weekend wasn't a cold front, so we didn't see the dry, windy conditions that we normally see behind cold fronts. So again, that's going to be the case on Wednesday too when we see some showers move through. It's not going to be a cold front. It'll be a storm system which will bring some beneficial rains, and we're not going to see that dry, windy air behind it that we normally see, as I mentioned, with cold fronts. 73 right now. Clear. The dew point is at 62. We have west-northwest wind at 9, and that pressure continues to rise now at 30.09 inches. Well, much more on your week's forecast, and let you know about that rain coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. A new report shows an increase in human trafficking nationwide from 2015 to 2016. The National Human Trafficking Hotline reports 7,500 cases in the last year. That's up from about 5,500 in 2015. The report ranks Florida third in the nation for crime, with 550 reported cases. But those involved in the fight against human trafficking locally say those numbers may actually be a good sign. They say it means more victims are coming forward and seeking help.
It means the awareness and education that's been happening for many years, that More to Life's been one of the leaders of, is actually starting to pay off. It means that people are beginning to recognize the issue better and report it better.
Florida has ranked in the top 3 behind California and Texas since 2012.
Florida Power and Light is once again making history, opening 3 new county solar energy centers right here on the Suncoast. ABC7's Bobeth Yates joins us not only with the details about the new plant, but a big announcement from the company. Bobeth.
Yes, FPL says they are committed to their customers and energy, or cleaner energy, and they're investing resources to back up the statement.
And in fact, I'm here to announce that we're going to double down.
Florida Power & Light CEO Eric Szilagyi is wasting no time. As the group celebrated the 1 million new solar panels it recently installed, Szilagyi made a commitment to add even more.
This year, we're going to build 4 more of these, and I announced today that we're actually going to double down, and we're going to build 4 more of those, so a total of 8 sites in the next about 18 months.
The sites being referred to are the Universal Solar Power Plants. Monday, the company celebrated the opening of its 3 most recent solar plants, which are in Manatee, DeSoto, and Charlotte counties. Combined, they have the capacity to generate electricity to power about 45,000 homes.
We're producing power today with no emissions from these panels right behind me, and they're using no water, and it's going into the grid.
FPL officials say not only are the new solar panels good for the environment, but they're also economical.
The solar energy centers that we're building around the state are cost effective, which means for customers there'll be no net cost because they will pay for themselves in fuel savings.
From the cost savings to cleaner energy, FPL says it's committed to doing what's right, and its officials say their goal is to make a difference.
Having clean energy is, I believe, not only the right thing to do, but it's also a smart thing to do for business. Florida is a state that relies on people coming here to visit. Well, tourists don't want to come to a place where the air is foul or the beaches aren't clean.
Now, as part of the celebration for FPL's new solar plants, they also held an opening ceremony and sponsored a student competition for kids from all over the state to showcase their cooking skills using solar energy. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobette. Sarasota Bradenton International Airport invites more flyers to go through security faster. The airport is now hosting a 3rd temporary enrollment event for passengers to apply for TSA PreCheck. The last enrollment event was just earlier this month. Passengers can apply for the program online and then make an appointment at the airport between March 13th and 17th. TSA PreCheck pre-screens the flyers so that they won't have to remove their shoes, liquids, or laptops at airport security checkpoints. And you normally get to go through a separate, quicker line.
Yeah,
that's the best part to me.
Yeah, that's why you pay a little extra. Still to come in your Suncoast News, after the state Supreme Court shut down several changes to the death penalty, the court ruling on how prosecutors can now move forward with these cases.
And a Florida university wants the campus to be a safe place for undocumented students, but it could lead to severe punishment for the college from the state. We'll explain when we come back.
At mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Join us for Sarasota Opera's 2017 Winter Festival, opening February 11th. Featuring Puccini's most famous opera, Madame Butterfly, Rossini's delightful comedy, The Italian Girl in Algiers, Poulenc's heartbreaking Dialogues of the Carmelites, and the medieval thriller, The Love of Three Kings by Italo Montemezzi. Tickets are on sale now. Call 941-328-1300 or visit sarasotaopera.org.
Car experts and customers agree. There's a whole lot to love about a new Subaru. Subaru offers more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And Subaru had the best resale value of all brands for 2016. Now you can lease a new Subaru Forester for just $209 a month or get 0% financing during the Subaru True Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I got some really great ribeyes, but my old grill died.
We got a lot of grills here. I show Clay a 3-burner with stainless steel grates. We'll even set it up and deliver it for him.
Ace is the place where you'll feel like you're in grill heaven. Only you won't run into your old grill. That would be awkward.
I'm gonna need more ribeyes.
Don't miss these February Red Hot buys on Wild Bird Food and Scott's Bonus S Weed and Feed. 6 convenient Sarasota locations and now open in Bradenton, Northport, and soon Osprey.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Florida prosecutors can now seek the death penalty in ongoing cases despite a recent state Supreme Court ruling. The court ruling today the death penalty can be applied as long as there's a unanimous jury recommendation. This comes just months after the court ruled a law requiring a 10-2 jury recommendation unconstitutional. Today, the state Supreme Court said other aspects of the law are constitutional and prosecutors can proceed in capital punishment cases.
One campus organization at Florida State University believes federal immigration officials should leave undocumented college students alone. About 10 members of the group Students for a Democratic Society rallied on campus today. They want students to vote to make the university a sanctuary campus during the school's upcoming student government election. The group also wants to make sure those in the United States illegally get to maintain in-state tuition rates as well as student financial aid.
Obviously, administration can still deny the wishes of the student body, in which case it will be clear whose interests they stand with, and we are definitely going to speak out if they do go against the wishes of the student body.
While some want to make the university in Tallahassee a sanctuary campus just down the road at the state capitol, legislation has been filed to crack down on sanctuary campuses in cities. A bill known as the Rule of Law Adherence Act would punish local governments and universities that do not enforce federal deportation orders.
Well, we have a chance for rain later in the week. We'll get details on that next in your forecast.
Dad is an incredible man, a great father, and a hero who served his country well. He worked hard to take care of us. Now we take care of Dad with the help of Granny Nannies.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
I won cash for life from the Florida Lottery! So I get $1,000 a day every day for the rest of my life. Day 1, bought a pony, we're best buds. Day 7, this is crazy! Another day, another grand. This one's on me. Then Mom said, better save some. And another grand, share the love. I don't even play this thing, but I got a bunch. And another grand, and another grand, another grand, another grand. Let's do it again tomorrow.
With a prize of $1,000 a day for life, the new Cash for Life draw game is your ticket to a grand day every day.
Our goal is to do things better than anybody in the country. What makes Sarasota Memorial Hospital's program so special is that it's taking care of the patient in every aspect of cardiovascular disease. And in this community, the patients are very active. The idea is not just to get them over that operation, but to get them back to doing the things that they enjoy doing.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
In town? On the town, The Mark offers landmark living in the center of everything you love about Sarasota. Priced from the 700s, spacious residences and elevated club-level amenities create a private oasis in the sky. Promenade shopping and dining put the best of downtown downstairs. Sales gallery open daily at the corner of Pineapple and State Street just south of Main. The Mark, Sarasota. Presented by Coulter.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Luxury for less at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Granny Nannies. We've been making house calls for over 25 years. When you need home health care services, there really is no place like home.
Grandma! A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Might be getting a little bit of needed rain.
Yeah, some needed rain, much needed. We saw that with Christopher Brantley's story earlier, that how dry it is here. And the Keach-Byram Index actually shows how dry things are, not just in the atmosphere, but at the duff layer, it's called. And that's about 8 inches below the surface, and that's where all the leaves and rotting leaves and dry leaves are. And so the numbers are high for us already, so that could be an indication that we are going to see a very tough fire season, brush fire season typically in March and April, even up to June. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. I know a lot of the kids had the day off. Well, most of the kids had the day off today. And this was the first time since last year that I can remember Manatee Avenue backed up all the way from Anna Maria Island all the way to 42nd Street on Manatee Avenue. Yes, it was packed full of people, and they picked a great day to get out there to the beach. As you saw that with a time lapse of the Van Wezel webcam showing Sarasota Bay. Beautiful. Anna Maria, this was last night. Chad sending this one in. I wanted to get that on the air. And also this morning, Dale always sending nice photos in. This from Prestancia. And you can see that eagle right there in the middle, just kind of chilling out right there. And had some great pictures last week as well of the sunset. Send them in to pics at mysuncoast.com. Yes, indeed, we have some changes. This is another area of low pressure, which is going to be traversing and should be right around here off the west coast of Florida on Wednesday. And that will bring this kind of rain our way. It doesn't appear that we're going to see anything too rough, but we will see some thunderstorms in the mix. And this moving west to east, it's not going to be a cold front, so we're not going to get cold and dry out and cause that high fire danger to be around. When the humidity value drops below around 35%, we start to get that high fire danger. You can see that sea breeze has worked its way all the way in, so temperatures were a little bit cooler this afternoon right near the coast, but boy, temperatures did warm up today, very high. As far as the red tide goes, we have some high categories there too, and it's spreading southward. Had some emails sent in saying it was pretty tough there in Venice and near Nokomis and Osprey, and even at New Pass, the numbers are high there still, into the moderate category, I should say, and high category now just near Venice and down near the airport there. So still, red tide, a big factor here. Currently, we have 73 degrees. The dew point is at 62. You can see the clear skies out there. Some of those high clouds will work their way in throughout the day tomorrow. So maybe not as sunny, but still should be a nice day. 83 the high today. 85 is the record, so not too far away from that. 57 degree was the morning low. We had some rainfall over the weekend. Beneficial showers moved on in, was pretty nice, and temperatures around the state have cooled now to the 70s. They had been into the mid-80s earlier. Still an 80-degree reading there at Mayaca City, 73 in Sarasota. Northport, you're at 76. Bradenton at 74. Well, the wind flow will be anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour, maybe a little higher than that tomorrow afternoon out of the southeast. We will get a little bit of a west coast sea breeze developing in the afternoon, so beaches will warm into the upper 70s, but we could still see some low to mid-80s tomorrow. I mentioned the clouds around. It's going to be nice, though. Lots of sunshine still. Pretty nice out there as far as that goes. Now, here's a look. You can see that high cloudiness kind of moving on in from the west to the east, and here comes the storm system developing and gathering on Wednesday. So a chance for showers in the morning and throughout the afternoon, and even into the evening, we'll see a chance for some rainfall there. And the big story, obviously, has been out west, where a major storm system continues to bring some damaging winds and heavy rainfall into San Francisco, northward to Northern California, where they really don't need the rain at all there. As far as the boaters go for us, tomorrow looks to be pretty good on the waters. Seas will be running right around 1 to 2 feet with a light chop on the bays and inland waters. And tides upcoming 7:02 for a high tide. Sunset a little bit later each night, 6:25. Warm evening tonight and mostly fair, 60 for your low. And then for tomorrow, look for another warm day, high of 80, maybe a few more clouds around. And then the extended forecast does call for a good chance for showers and even a few thunderstorms on Wednesday. Notice temperatures really don't chill out much at all behind this front. And it looks like another great weekend, or at least a great weekend ahead on Saturday and Sunday. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. He's been ranked by Time magazine as one of the 100 most influential people, and today he's here to share his knowledge with the Suncoast. Jared Cohen is the president of Jigsaw, formerly Google Ideas, and an adjunct senior fellow at the Council of Foreign Relations. After graduating from Stanford and Oxford, he joined the policy planning staff at the U.S. Department of State, advising both Condoleezza Rice and Hillary Clinton. He's speaking today and tonight at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall as part of the Ringling College's Town Hall Lecture Series. We talked about the impact of technology, and although it can help the world in many ways, it can also create some obstacles. There will be another lecture with Cohen tonight at the Van Wezel at 7:30.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll take you on a trail of 15 markers that showcase the Newtown community.
First out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. More Americans are now watching World News Tonight than in a decade, and we thank you.
The only certified surgeon of excellence in metabolic and bariatric surgery in the area, Dr. Joseph Chepley has performed more than 1,300 successful bariatric surgeries. Join us on ABC7 News from 5 to 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, February 23rd. Dr. Joseph Chepley and his talented staff will be taking your phone calls as we discuss what makes someone a good candidate for surgery and the different options available to patients in our area. Thursday, February 23rd.
Hurry in to Sunset Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota for big savings on some of America's best vehicles. Over 100 standard and available safety features make the new Chrysler Pacifica a safe investment for any family. And right now, you can buy one for just $24,999 or save up to $11,000 on a new Ram Crew Cab during Ram Truck Month. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Come out to the best party of the season, the Goodwill Mardi Gras Gala on February 28th at Michael's on E. Tickets at experiencegoodwill.org.
She's excited for you, and you want to be stunning for the big day. Treat yourself to a natural, youthful look and let your true beauty shine through. Dr. John Vezza brings experience, artistry, and advanced technologies to help take years off your appearance. Enjoy all the years of bliss ahead with confidence. Call today to schedule a private consultation for a facelift, eyelid lift, firmer jawline, or laser resurfacing. Faces by Vezza, only at Center for Sight.
Contemporary Cabinetry and Closet Concepts. Our strength is in building a relationship with our clients. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years. When you organize your home, you simplify your life. Call today for a free in-home consultation or visit the web at contemporarycabinetry.srq.com.
Florida's last private island is a waterfront lifestyle like no other. This is Harbor Isle, just 5 minutes from the sugar sand beaches of Anna Maria Island. This sun-splashed paradise invites you to enjoy natural adventures and all the recreation of a tropical resort. Island coach homes and waterfront condos are now available from the high 400s, plus incredible savings on move-in ready homes. Come tour 6 designer models. This is the time of your life. Make it island time at Harbor Isle. Go to mintofla.com now.
February is Black History Month, and there is so much most of us don't know about the history of the African American community right here on the Suncoast.
But now there's a new way to learn all about it. ABC7's Linda Carson has more in A Place We Call Home. Linda.
A project called Newtown Alive is now being put in place. It guides you through Newtown's history and introduces you to the trailblazers who they say made Newtown a great place to call home. This is one of the 15 commemorative plaques being installed in Newtown, marking a historic trail around the community. The project was unveiled to Sarasota's African American community this weekend.
It is important because we as African Americans in the city of Sarasota and Sarasota County and this region need to be recognized for our contributions, but also to give our young people the drive and the ability to seek out greater opportunities for themselves.
The markers are being placed at strategic historic locations.
There will be markers at a church, at Booker High School. There will be a marker at the Wright Bush House. There will be markers at here the Robert L. Taylor Center as athletic motivated possibilities. There will be business markers.
They'll tell how Newtown moved from segregation to integration and the people and the places important to that journey. 99-year-old Glossie Atkins witnessed it. She moved here in the 1940s, and she wants people to know what it was like in those days.
I would love for them to know that Newtown is changed a lot. It's better than it was when I came here, because when I came here, we had to all ride in the back of the bus, but now we can ride anywhere we want to.
After all these years, the disrespect still hurts.
And we couldn't go in the cafes. We had to go in the back of the cafe, but now we can go in the front.
It's hoped not only Newtown residents, but people from all over Sarasota will read the markers and follow the trail.
But we first would hope that our young people in this community would cherish the opportunity to remember and learn, and not only that, but see some of the pictures of their own parents and grandparents and great-parents in their place, in their period in time.
And they're hoping it will draw business into Newtown. Also in the plans for the future, a museum in Newtown showcasing the African American experience here on the Suncoast. And those markers we were talking about are going up right now, so you'll soon be able to follow that trail all around the community. They have orange across the top and lots of pictures, and you can read all about it.
Good
so
learning experience
it
is.
For the young people to
yes.
know the history of where they're growing up. You know?
Yes, they're expecting it to be a tourist attraction. It is so in many other cities.
Really? That's awesome.
Great start. All right. Thank you, Linda.
Good night for a nice sunset. I guess it's already down.
No,
isn't it?
yeah, 6:25.
Oh, just
here
barely.
it is. It was a nice night.
It still looks good out there, though. All right. Thanks for joining us. World News Tonight is next.
We'll see you tonight at 11.